Hi all and welcome to my channel. If you like tidying or you need to tidy, then you're in the right place. Because mine is a tidying channel mainly. This is where I left off yesterday, which to you would have been a couple days ago. I cleared this corner. Those were really high, those piles. And I made a dent in my maybe pile. This is the remaining maybe pile. These are the keeps and this is the go. I completely forgot to do the sewing basket there last time, so I'll quickly go through that and see if I can weed out anything. But today, then, I want to tackle my stories. You can see some folders with stories written on them, but there are more which are back to front so that I could squeeze more in. Yes, I did that. And I can't really explain why, but I just didn't work on, or haven't really worked much on my projects. And it's obviously been 10 years plus. I have worked on one story a bit, and I do write a lot about decluttering. I do want to write a decluttering book once when I'm done and figured out all the solutions I need. That would be my dream. I want to be a published author, but first I need to write the stories. I need to finish them. I have a lot of good ideas, as you can see. These are like filled with them, but I have to be realistic, and I want to try and let go of things that I have strong attachments to, because I just don't want to have these strong attachments anymore. And maybe weeding out the less important stories, like to me, maybe that will allow me to focus on the important ones, the favorites, and make the best stories better, rather than distracting myself with too many ideas. It's gonna be difficult. I'm already thinking this might not be a good idea, but I just have to weed out more stuff. You can see how untidy this shelf is, how full it is. You've seen the table. So, and also I can review what's in there and like remember all the stories if I do miss them. And if I ever do get through writing my favorite stories and then want to write more, I'll either write new ones or I will write from memory what I remember from those stories, and then they'll just be different, but not any less good. So I will take out the relevant folders. I'm not sure if I'll get into this part of the shelf. I feel like that will be for another day. But maybe my health file. I have a lot of notes from health courses that I always that I kept so I can reread it and benefit from it, but I never read it, so it might be time to let it go. Marie Kondo actually does say that we should just take away from the courses what we learned, like what we learned by heart, rather than clinging to old course material. But I made some space here on the floor to place those folders. You can see the cat tunnel is here and the scratching pad or whatever it's called. So I'm gonna place it here on the floor, all of them. And if I find any poems, hi Minnie, love you, good kitten. If I find any poems, then I will place them into a different folder, because I will need to go through those. Oh, Oh, she's exposing her belly. I love you. Apparently that's a cat hug. Love you too. I wish she would really cuddle me and get strokes, but she doesn't like it. I will have to check which ones I've copied into my poem notebook and which ones I haven't. I drew this, by the way. Isn't that pretty? Where's my poem notebook gone? I can't find it. It's not here. Oh yeah, it's there and it's here. I have two actually. I have this one and I have this one that's really old. I copied them all, but then I kept it because I don't know, first copy, I kind of kept it. But anyway, I've been talking long enough. Let's drag these out and declutter what's in there. Oh my god, I think it's gonna be difficult because I love all my stories, but I want more space in this house. And I don't know if I'll ever get my motivation back. It's hard to feel motivated and to have the time to write fantasy stories. I was so in love with these in my teens. I mean, I still love them, but anyway, without further ado, let's get started. See how we go. Okay, this is the status quo. This is what it's looking like. I don't know where to start. This is one of my stories, my fantasy story. This is pretty organized. I will keep it in here. I thought it was in there by mistake. So what's this? Okay. And this is like, what was this again? Oh, this is video ideas, but I'll also kind of have a look into that. And this is where I'll temporarily put the poems. I hope they will fit in here. Okay, let's get started. Already we have poems. Poems. Okay, let me do this off camera and I'll get back to you. Thank you for the joy you brought me, for teaching me how to be a good writer, how to write, how to phrase sentences well in German and English. Thank you for the lovely ideas that I had, for giving me a reality escape, escaping into my fantasy stories. Thank you for the love I had for fantasy stories. Thank you to Harry Potter and the Lord of the Rings for evoking a passion within me for similar stories. And goodbye. I carry the talent within me, so I don't need to hold on to it physically. So these are things that belong elsewhere. My friend actually from high school drew this. I put it in this, what do you call this thing, to protect it. It's special to me. This is actually all one story, and this is like my most favorite story, so I will keep that. It could go in a smaller file, in a slimmer like file folder, but hopefully, ideally, it will grow, so I'm gonna keep it there. This is how many poems I even wrote poems in French, can you believe it? My French is not even that good anymore. So many poems. Oh, okay, let's take the next one. Oh dear, which one? Should I just grab this with the next one and just start? Oops, it's the wrong way around. this is stories where we leave words out and then ask each other a noun, me and my best friend, a noun, a verb, and then we have to fill it in. And we write the stories about each other. They become really funny. I love it. Okay, let me deal with this folder next. I'm dreading it, but it has to be done. It's hard because these stories are really good. I really like them. My intros, like when I start the stories, I always think they're really good, but not to toot my own horn, but it's important to know your talents and know what you're good at and to communicate it as well, because we are not taught that. Like, it's easier to feel down on ourselves and feel insecure than really believe in ourselves, I feel. So it's good when you know what you're good at. So it's hard. But this is the next pile of stories that I'm letting go. I just can't keep it all, but some of these I'm not sure about. Well, let me get back to it. I kept like these two, this one and this one, out of the whole pile here, or out of this folder so far. I found a poem that my friend wrote. I don't know if she goes by the name of Alex now, but she used to be called Sandy. It's like her real name, but I think her stage name is Alex, but I forgot her last name. I don't know if I ever knew it. But pause to read, it's really good. And on to the next one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think I'll go with this. Oh dear. Oh wait, I put it the wrong way around. This is so cool. I'm keeping that. Maybe I should let go of these, because like, I don't know. Maybe I'll let, oh, okay, I'll just go through it, because this is harder, but I'm gonna keep going. And I just found out that this is empty. I used to know this writing, the current, but now it's really hard for me to read it. No. Fantasy-Geschichte. Wann? No, I can't read it. It's so hard. How did I know this? How did I know this so well? This is an old writing from, I think, the 1800s or something. I don't remember, sorry. But, wow, I bothered to learn that. Also, I emptied this. There are just some empty papers in there, blank pages, I mean, that I can write on. Truth be told, these are still from my youth and they bring me joy, so I want to use them. And this, I'm decluttering. I don't like these. Just found this is a bit easier. Oh my god, focus. Ich weiß nicht, was ich bin. Ich wusste noch nie, was ich war. Auch, oh, okay, it's getting hard. Auch wenn ich das geglaubt habe. Aber ich weiß, wer ich hätte sein können. So sad! Oh my god, my writing, seriously, it's so good. I hate that I never finished anything. But I'm still throwing this out. I'm getting bored now, but I'm gonna try to push through. This is done, only these two left. This will be full of stories. This is my, what I told you about the health course notes. And this left, oh dear. Oh, and I was gonna do that as well. These are ideas for YouTube. Should I take a break and get back to it refreshed? But I'm worried that I'll never get back to it, so I'm just gonna push a little bit further. I don't know, maybe 10 minutes on YouTube and I'll be back. Hey, I'm back. It has been a bit longer than 10 minutes, but I feel a little bit refreshed now, a tiny bit. And I just wanna finish it by the end of today. Because if I leave it for tomorrow, I'll probably leave it for forever. And it will just be messy in this room. So the plan is to finish this real quick as I can. And then, instead of doing the last story folder, I will declutter the course folder first. For a little bit of a change of scenery, like to refresh my mind a little bit more and be less bored, because it's a little bit different from what I've been doing. And also so the success can encourage me to declutter more and feel like I've accomplished something. Because I'm pretty sure I will declutter most of what's in there, because I just never read them. I think I mentioned that before. I kept them so that I could read them and benefit from them for my own health and well-being, but I just never read them, so there's no point of having them. And whatever I take away from those courses that I actually remember is what I end up implementing. So those are the main points that I want to remember, I think, because if something sticks with you, then it's the most useful for you. So yeah. And also, before I get into this, I wanted to say, if you're wondering why I'm letting go of something handwritten that I consider very good, like my own fantasy stories, it's just that I never even read them. Like, it'll be okay, because I'll probably forget what they were. I had already forgotten what they were. I only remembered the first two that I kept. I remembered, and I was like, I thought I would let them go, but I didn't. But, and like, those are not the only ones I remembered, but from the ones that I thought I was gonna let go, because I only remembered this story, there's a pirate story, then another story, and another, like, fantasy story about an independent. Those are my 4 main stories that I want to finish in this lifetime. Ha ha ha. So yeah, I just never even read them, so they can be as good as they want, but if I don't even see them, if nobody sees them, what's the point of having them? And I just don't work on them. I just don't feel the same as I used to in my youth, when I was like more free to work on my dreams and everything. It's really sad, actually, but hopefully this declutter will still be the right choice to make. I threw more in the bin, and this is how full the bin is now. Wait, this is how fat it is. And I'm indecisive about this. It was my after school writing club, but I'm just gonna keep it for now because I want to keep going and read it another time. Actually, I probably should just get rid of it, but yeah, maybe I should just get rid of it. Oh, confusing. And the next story is here. There is more in the current, and it's so difficult. Der Sturm der Stille. Es war einmal. Wie nahezu, what does that mean? Nahezu, wie nahezu jeder Geschichtenerzähler. This is from my course at a community garden in Berlin. And get this. It doesn't say a date, but it says story. Leah Deborah's storybook. How do you say in English? Made up by myself. But I'm gonna let it go. But it's funny. Oh my god, this must have been my mom's before me, because it says made in West Germany, so it's older than me. Oh my god, how embarrassing. But it's kind of cool as well. But it's kind of embarrassing. Actually, less cool and more embarrassing. Oof, finally, I'm through with this thing. I just need to put these two in with this folder. It's a lot slimmer than before, but these are still to go. I'm wondering if I should just continue while I have the momentum, because I'm a bit indecisive about this. I said I was sure. I was sure, but now I'm like questioning, because they could be useful for me, but I just never read them, so what's the point? So I have 2 full ones. That's a lot better than before. I know I have 3 because this one. But that one is like only 1 story. This is another story, and then this is a mix. I think I'm gonna continue with this. Let's see. Oh, we don't see anything. It's a blank page. Okay, I'll have to see what's in here. I really can't be bothered anymore. No, Leah, continue until it's done. Shall I throw this out because it's a bit dirty? It's old as well, but this is vintage now. I can sell it. Put it in here. Just kidding. Nobody would buy it. But don't you like my folders? Like the design? Sweeties, paisley pattern, floral, more floral, wooden design, and Barbies. So this was from when I sent the Schaubühne Theater at Leninaplatz, Berlin, asked a question. What is, I don't know how to translate geglückt. A successful life or joyful life, a successful life. And lots of people sent in their replies. This was mine. And they picked 4, and one of them was mine. This one is mine. So I'm proud of this, so I'm keeping that. I'll put what I'm keeping from this folder in here, or probably put what's in here in this one. Only this much left, but I don't have any motivation anymore. I feel so, I don't know how to describe it. Just want to give up, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna finish this. And these are my fantasy stories, so it's harder because I love fantasy stories. They're harder to declutter. Maybe I'll keep a few more in case I need inspiration at some later date. I was thinking to do this one now and finish this one afterwards. Do my plan from a while ago to refresh my mind. I think I'll take another 20 minutes YouTube break, to be honest. But it's not getting any earlier. It's already 10 to 7. And then I have this one as well that I don't even have a clue what to do with. this is how full the bin is so far. Actually, I changed my mind. It's getting late. It's already 7 o'clock, so I'll continue with this before finishing this, and then hopefully making a choice on what to do with my YouTube video ideas. Oh, everything's so full here. Okay. This is how much is in there so far, just so you have an idea how much I'll have decluttered. I feel like I'll need a new bag. Let me get one. Ta-da! Here we go. A pigeon has visited us. Ek kabutar. Rosanna milne aata hai, and she always scares them off. That means a pigeon visits us daily in Urdu. I'm learning. Okay, anyway. So like, it's things like these, if you didn't know what to imagine. It's kind of like how to assert yourself about anxiety or any kind of these things. Should I keep it or not? I feel like I have an attachment to it. It doesn't even bring me joy, but I have an attachment to it. Well, if it doesn't bring me joy, then I can let go. Although some of them might. There are some about journaling as well. Maybe I should keep those because I really liked it. I already let go of the first journaling one. Yeah, I'll just let go of them then. It might be useful, but that doesn't mean you need to keep it. If I need to know more about these things, then I will find something online or take these courses again. It gives me anxiety to let go of these. But I never read them, so what's the point? And I'm keeping the course certificates. Well, that's not information, so it's also pointless, but... I don't know if it's the right choice. What do I do, guys? I feel like my brain is telling me that it's not the right choice because I have, it gives me anxiety. And, like, my attachments flare up. And I want to cling to this. And I'm scared of letting go. And I don't want to let go. I don't want to go through that feeling. I think with time, the feeling becomes less the more you let go. That's what they say anyway. I don't know. Still hasn't happened, but... yeah. I think I'll let it go, but... I think I'm gonna continue to let it go. Because I never read them anyways. But they could be useful. And I guess I'm scared what will happen if I need them. If I want to read them in the future. But sometimes you want to read something because you know you let it go. And you know you can't. So now you want to. When I've had these lying around for a year, some of them longer. And I haven't reached for them at all. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna declutter it. More space for me, for us. Finished. All that's left are these dividers. And then I have this much in here. This much. So I'd say that's a job well done. And this is also empty. But now I don't know where to put these. I want to use them. I don't know. Oh, this is because I want to fit something in there. Only these two left. Oh, next time I have to do the poems. Oh, I can't be asked anymore. But I have to finish it. I want to finish it today. So that I don't have to get back to it tomorrow. I don't know if I'm getting decision fatigue or if these stories are just better or I love them more. But it's getting harder and harder to declutter stories. I might end up keeping a few more from now on. Oh, these are all poems. So these all go in the other folder and then I'll deal with them another day. And these few things I think I will be keeping just because, I don't know, they're so good. They're all good, but I mean, most of them. The children's stories, the childhood stories that I wrote when I couldn't even spell properly. They were just funny, but anyway, I just can't be asked anymore. And I like them, so I'm gonna keep them, and I can always declutter them at a later point. I don't know if this is decision fatigue talking, but I think I've done a good job. I'm pretty much done now. There's the one folder about, what is this? Oh. The one folder about, which contains the YouTube video stuff. I'll have to see about that, because I have no idea what to do with it. I really want to see what's in there, and I don't have a plan. I don't even have a game plan. At least with these things, I had a game plan. Declutter the less important stories and declutter my health course notes. But without that folder, I don't even have a game plan, so I don't know if I'll get to it today or another time. This is how full the bin is looking. Almost full as well. I'll put all these stories in here because I like this folder better. This is how full the poem folder is. Oh my god, and I have to check with each of them if I've copied it into my poem notebook, which will be difficult because I'll have to go through it several times, time and time again, because I can't remember all the poems in there. So I may have to check for every poem separately. Oh my god. Some of these couldn't be put in properly because they didn't have holes. And then this is my health file. So yeah, I got it down to 3 folders. This is the one, 4. This is the one story, another story, the folder with many stories, which will become this one, and then the health file, and then I'll have a poem file. This will eventually disappear as I copy it. And then, maybe I'll just copy all of them into the poem notebook. And then if they're double, too bad. I'll see how I go. How much I can be bothered. And I'll have to figure out a game plan for this, because I don't know whether these ideas are still worth developing. I clearly haven't made anything of them, so maybe I should just chuck them, but they're good ideas, and there's that thought that they can be useful. So maybe I should make you some videos. I mean, I welcome new ideas because obviously I need more ideas. If I don't get on with my decluttering, then I can make other content in the meanwhile. But for now, let me swap everything over into this. Maybe I'll put these into this folder with the dividers inside. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't know why I said maybe. I'll see you in a second. So this is what it's looking like. I've got 4 finished folders. 4 finished folders! A triple alliteration. Or double, I'm not sure. Because an alliteration already needs at least 2 words, isn't it? And then I have these empty ones that I can use for future purposes. I put these, I forgot what you call these in English. I put these in here And then I put the paper there so that I can use it when I want some paper. This is for another day. Oh, this I need to put away. And then I need to see if I can figure out a game plan today or if I'll need to do it another time. I feel so relieved that I'm pretty much done. Almost done. Might be done, might not be done, but as good as done. I'll do this another time. I just can't deal with any more right now. But I will be putting these back in the shelf. God, through the camera our space looks so cluttered. But at least it's contained to shelves, tables, and stuff like that. It's not, the whole floor is not full or anything like that. Minnie, what are you doing? Should I leave these two out? Because I'll need them soon. I don't know. I'll put these in the storage cupboard. Oh, she's got a toy there. Minnie! Cat, no. Don't say it, Leah. Minnie! Cutie. Let's see if they can all go in front to front now that I have more space. Nope, not all of them. One I put back to front. The house fire with the beautiful flowers and bees. But it's looking a lot better than before. Well, it probably looks the same as before, but I know it is a lot better. And soon I can maybe tackle this paper clutter, but I'm not sure actually. What I might do is declutter these ribbons. They bring me a lot of joy. But just because one of my new rules or thoughts is that just because something is super cute and beautiful doesn't mean you have to own it, doesn't mean you have to keep it. So I could probably live without this brown one, for example. I could probably live without a couple of these. And maybe that's what I'll do next. But you'll see that in another video. If you don't want to miss it, then subscribe to my channel. Wait, I'll turn the camera around. Actually, first of all, let's look at the beautiful space. Of course, it will be destroyed with this cat tunnel. Sorry, you couldn't see anything. No, she went in straight away. And she started playing with this toy. It's not good because she didn't used to play with it. And this is for her to scratch. She recently started using it, which is great. Anyway, so much for a cat update, Minnie. Let me turn the camera around now then. My hair is a bit messy, but I've just been decluttering, so it's probably past 8 o'clock now. Well, I hope you liked it. Let me know how successful you think I was. Please give this video a like. It would really help out my channel and it makes my day. And please subscribe if you haven't already, so that you'll get more updates about similar content. And share this with a friend who needs to see this, who needs to sort out their paper clutter for some inspiration. And I hope I'll see you soon in the next video. It's really great of you to be here. It's awesome. I'm so happy. So yeah, please tune back in next time. And I wish you the most success with your own paper declutters and organization. I hope you get on very well. I hope you don't have too strong attachments like me. I hope it's easy for you, but you probably wouldn't be watching this video if it was easy for you. So I hope this helped. You can see that I had strong attachments to the health course notes, but I did it anyway. I decluttered it, and right now I don't feel different from before. I think I can live without them, but if not, I feel like my brain, it forms as a regret. Like I think I regret it, but if I didn't think that, I would be okay. And I don't know why my brain is so annoying to think like that, because I won't need them. If I need information, I can find it somewhere, especially nowadays with the internet. Or I'll just take those courses again because they were free, to be honest. Yeah. But like I said, what was most important to me, what spoke to me the most, I already carried that within me. Like I already took that away with me. I remember it. So anyway, I've talked long enough. Like I said, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.